Hey, Mark and Dorothy, how are you?
Very good. How are you,
Very
Tommy?
good.
Doing good, doing good. Hey, first, I just want to say to both of you, you guys sing with so much heart and soul. I truly believe you are two of the best rock and roll singers to come around in a long time.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Now, Mark, I'm going to start with you. This was pre-pandemic when Dirty Honey did that one-off with The Who at Van Andel Arena here in Grand Rapids. It was my first
remember.
time seeing the band, and I was so impressed in how you guys won over the Who audience. That's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. And but like Grand Rapids is a really good, rock town. It's just one of those great blue collar cities that really loves rock and roll. And I think we've been there now 3 or 4 times, and every time we've rolled through there, it's been really great. And obviously that was our first ever arena show, and for the lights to come up and see it full for a band that really nobody knows was it was really great testament to how wonderful of a town it is, and how much they love rock and roll. To come out and see a band that they've obviously never heard of, and to show us the love like that, it was really special. And that's obviously a night I'll never forget, opening for the Who there.
Well, it's hard coming in playing for somebody else, like a heritage band like that. And I was just really impressed on how you guys went after it. And by the end of the show, people are singing words I know they didn't know the songs yet. You had them buy in. And I was really impressed with that.
It was cool, man. And that was a particularly strange show, just because there was the orchestral setup on the stage. So the stage was very, very small, even though we were playing in an arena. But it was awesome, man. Yeah, that was a great, great night for us.
Well, Dorothy, my first exposure to your band was hearing Raise Hell. And I'm like, who is this girl singing with all of this soul? When did you realize you had such a voice?
For me, it's like a muscle. I had to work at it. I had to really just soak myself in music and great vocalists and go out there and learn from teachers and stuff like that. Your body's like an instrument, and, I'm learning more about it every day. I have a great teacher right now, but a lot of it is self-taught too, just touring and being around other musicians and other singers. And I learned to I started trusting myself, and then the emotion would connect to my voice, and it was a really great way of expression for me.
Now, did you sing as a kid? You sing in school, church, or anything like that?
Yeah, I grew up listening to oldies and Motown, and I started first trying to sing with country music, which is not a widely known. I love country. It depends what kind. I love Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, and so that really got me wanting to sing.
Well, this next question is for both of you. I know both Dirty Honey and Dorothy are true live bands, and what I mean by that is there are no backing tracks. Now, both bands play live. What are your thoughts on the use of backing tracks?
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, wow. Yeah. What are my I would never use them. We can just go with that.
Yeah, time and place, and it just depends on the artist. We don't use them either. We did in the beginning. We tried it, and it felt really wrong, so we just got rid of them.
Well, Mark Dirty Honey has been doing this without a record label, and you guys are the first unsigned band to score #1 with When I'm Gone. That has to feel pretty good, coming up the way you have.
Yeah, it's a special way, to do it. Obviously, it's really unique, but it was just kind of an accident how all that sort of happened that way. It wasn't like we weren't interested in getting a record deal or anything like that. It just, When I'm Gone started going up the charts so fast that we were really fortunate to have that experience and to do it without a label. And when that started going, we were kind of looking around like, well, why would we sign our lives away, so to speak, to not really, you can't go any higher than that. So, it's unique. And you definitely learn a lot about the business and stuff by virtue of you need to know certain things that you maybe might not know about, the business if you have a label taking care of, certain things for you. So it's been a great learning experience. But like I said, it wasn't by choice initially. It just sort of happened that way.
You guys ever planning on changing that, or are you just going to kind of go with it until as long as you can?
Yeah, we have talks about it all the time. It's just, what's right for you in the moment. I can't say that I'd never sign a deal. It's just, I don't know. It's definitely not on the front of my mind right now. It's just the big thing right now is just writing and, just seeing where that next batch of material takes you. But yeah, never say never.
Now, Dorothy, I was watching one of your shows on YouTube because I've not been able to catch you yet. I'm looking forward when you guys come here to Grand Rapids. And I'd heard that you'd had some issues with drugs and drinking. You had actually said that in one of the videos I was watching. If there's someone listening right now who's struggling, do you have any advice for that person?
Yes. Alcoholism is a disease. It's a twofold disease. It affects the mind and the body. I'm allergic to alcohol. I can't safely drink. If I take a drink, is high probability that I would black out, end up in jail, get in a fight, take drugs, So I'm sober today, and I'm really grateful. I really don't miss the hangovers. My journey in recovery has been really up and down and emotional. I've seen like the darkest, lowest places. Been to rehab twice. But what else would I write about in my songs? And it really recovery gives my life purpose, and it's not something I would wish on anyone to struggle with. So, if someone out there is struggling, I would really encourage them to you have to self-diagnose. And the light bulb for me was when I pick up a drink, I get the craving for more almost every single time. And so that was a huge eye-opener for me when I realized that. And I was like, all right, I probably have alcoholism. It runs in my family. And being in recovery is a gift. I have a really strong relationship with God, and I just want to help people. So I feel like music is a good platform to do that through.
Okay, during this tour with Dirty Honey and Dorothy, you guys are going to be out on the road here coming up. Say you have a night off and both of you could choose to go see a show. Dorothy, what is the singer that would fire you up to go see?
Right now?
Yeah, or now, even if they're not alive. Just who is that person that you would be so excited to go see if you had that opportunity?
Oh man, I would want to go see Def Leppard in the 80s. Or at their peak. Like if I could go back and see Def Leppard during Hysteria, like peak madness, that would be epic.
Well, how about you, Mark?
If I could pick anybody, alive or dead, I think I'll give you my dead person first, which would probably be Freddie Mercury.
Yes.
Or like Jimi Hendrix, back in the day would be amazing. But yeah, now, I'm always down to go see Aerosmith. I'm really, speaking of like addiction and recovery, I know Steven Tyler's going through some stuff right now, and I'm hoping that he comes out the other side, healthy and ready to go, because I'm really looking forward to seeing them again. It's like always a great show. So,
well, everyone says he's looking good and doing well, so I think he's going to be back for us all to check out in September.
Good.
You guys are doing this tour coming up, and you're going to be coming to the Intersection here in Grand Rapids on the 22nd. Any chance that the two of you may get together on stage for a song?
You take that one.
Well, this is the hot question of the day, and I guess like now we have to do it. I think so. Of course, if the stars aligned for this tour, I feel like if you can dream something and you speak it out, your words have power that you can manifest it. And so, why not? Why don't we write the most epic duet love song of rock and roll history? Why? Let's just aim high. Let's just go for the best duet of all time.
Well, that was kind of my thing. I was thought if we can get you guys to do one on stage, maybe you guys could record. And I just think you both are great singers, and I think you would complement one another doing something together.
No, I think so too. I think I don't know if I've been on the road with an artist that I feel it's most appropriate for than like right now. So it feels like already like a natural thing to do. So, well,
I want to thank you both for the time. We look forward to seeing you guys here at the Intersection in Grand Rapids, September 22nd. You guys have a great run, and we'll see you soon, okay?
All right. Take care, man.
All right. Take it easy.